Good morning and welcome to this morning's all-war memorial service where we remember all those who gave their lives or lost their lives during the wars. I'm Judy, Hopfield, and I will be the chairperson for this morning. We will start with the tolling of the Kansho, followed by Hyobyaku-mon, followed by the chanting of Sambujo Ge.
Kansho! scatter flowers of love. We respectfully call upon the Tathagata Shakyamuni to enter this dojo, as we joyfully scatter flowers of love. We respectfully call upon the Tathagatas of the 10 directions to enter this dojo, as we joyfully scatter flowers of love. Today, on this occasion of the 2026 All War Memorial Service, the members of the Venice Honganji Buddhist Temple have reverently come before Amida Buddha in memory and honor of all those that have lost their lives to the man-made thing called war. With deepest reverence and gratitude for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we recite the name Namo Amida Butsu. Kansho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
We will continue this morning's service with the golden chain. I am a link in this golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Our Gatha this morning will be Namo Amida, which is on page 52 of the Brown Service Book. Please stand.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please remain standing as Reverend Kory will now lead us in the reading of the three treasures.
Hyobyaku-mon. Injin ukugatashi imasuru ni uku. Uppo kikigatashi imasuru ni kiku. Monomi konjo ni mukatte dosezu wa saru ni izure no shou ni mukatte kako no myo dosen. Daishu mono tomo ni shishin ni sanmo ni keishi tate matsuru beshi. Mizu kara butsu ni keishi tate matsuru. Masa ni waku wa shio to tomo ni daido o taige 幕する。まさに願わくは人と共に大衆を通りして一切無限ならん。無常人人名の方は約千万号にもあよことかたし、我今検問し受持することへたり、願わくは如来来の真実義を下したてまつらん。The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is that we shall be free from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the tree. I put my faith in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principles I way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves thy supreme will. I put my faith in Dharma. May we all together submerge the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I put my faith in Sangha.
May we all together in the mystic accord, in our life of harmony, the spirit of universal man, free from the bondage of selfishness.
Even through ages of myriads of cults, hard is to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Gatha's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please be seated. We will now have our Dharma message by Reverend Kory.
Kansho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I'd like to begin with this reading from a piece on calculation from the volume 2 of the Shinran works. Calculation, or akarai, is the noun form of a verb meaning to deliberate, analyze, and determine a course of action. It further means to arrange or manage, to work out a problem, to bring a plan to conclusion. In Shinran's more common usage, a synonym for self-power, it refers to all acts of intellect and will aim at achieving liberation. Specifically, it is the Shin practitioners' effort to make themselves worthy of Amida's compassion in their own eyes, and their clinging to their judgments and designs. Predicated on their own goodness for attaining religious awakening. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming to this All-War Memorial Service. You might think of why would I read this definition of calculation from the collected works today? This is for me, one of the hardest services sometimes to be the speaker for, or to speak on. Many times when I talk to people, I say, the one thing I spoke to Reverend Bishop Mezu before coming to Venice, or actually before ordination. This is 2012. I sat down with him. I don't know what it was before. I'm losing my mind. But it was actually before coming here. I said, I don't know what suffering really is. I said, how do we speak to people that are my age, that don't serve in the military, haven't served in the military, haven't gone through wars, lived poverty, been hungry, all these things. And his answer was very simple. It was just, the pursuit of happiness is suffering. Those people that have never understood physical suffering, don't you think they need Buddhism even more? Because it's true, we just feed ourselves. Even when talking about this service, we say, well, it started off with as the atomic bomb service, whether it be Hiroshima or Nagasaki. In an instant, how many thousands lives were lost? How many millions lives were affected? Or even billions? Now, so many years removed from these split seconds, or these events in world history that the younger generations don't know that impact. We've talked about how this might be the last few years where you might be able to meet a World War II veteran. In the next 10 years maybe, or 20 years, you might not be able to meet someone who lived in a relocation camp. These are things that I contemplate. And of course, as ministers, we try to go, how do we teach these valuable lessons? There's this one book, the article that we were given during one of our classes, and it was on Buddhist cosmology. And there was a story that was about how everything started out as wisps of air. Wisps. I don't know how to spell that, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, just if you look, maybe our incense went out. But if you watch the smoke, right, go through the air, that's how all things started, as these wisps. And or like invisible things. And then there were clouds, and so they would eat the clouds for sustenance. And as they kept eating, they got bigger and bigger, and then there were less clouds to eat. So they would eat, and they would eat more than their share. And the bigger they got, or the heavier they got, the closer to the ground they would go. And then they started gaining form. And then, let's say they finally reached the ground and gained form, and then they had the land to live on. And then the land turned into boundaries. Because if everyone was taking up resources, then they wanted to keep the resources themselves. And then, how we've seen it so frequently is that they started moving each other's boundaries. And so one of these beings finally said, hey, you can't do that. This is my area. Why are you moving the boundary? Why are you moving it? He said, well, why not? And then this emotion arose within them, and they struck the other one. And this is kind of the development of the individual, the greedy individual, and the story ended as this is an idea of the first instance in violence, of aggression. Because if you didn't take more than you needed, or if you didn't have a body which you really need so much. And of course, this is how we've developed over the years. But how do you really explain the gravity, the heaviness of a service like today? I thought, maybe we should gather up all our. How old would the youngest person be who lived in a camp? Even though they didn't remember it, but 81, 82, 83.
83.
83?
Well, yeah, my sister was born in Kansho.
So she was born, and then to be able to remember it, they have to be at least 85, 88 maybe? 84, 80, right? If you want to remember it, maybe at 4 years old or older. So they have to be around 87. That's Reverend George is 88, right? Or so maybe Miss Milner or Mr. Milnes, we might be the only ones in this room. I don't know. I don't know. But I thought about it, so maybe we should gather up everyone and just have them share stories to put faces to the experiences. As I said, it's like talking to Mrs. Omote, who was living in Hiroshima area at the time, and she's talked about her experience after the bomb dropped. Because the only experience I think of is from what we see on TV, not as reality, but as for the bomb, but whatever's in a movie. Because the real that we would see is in black and white, and if that one that's really far away. And the only depiction of what happens right at that point, if you don't go to the memorial, is, I'm sorry to say this, but the only thing I could think of was there was a Wolverine movie. Anyone? He's in Nagasaki at the time, fighting, and it's like the second one. But yeah, I was like, how do you show kids or even young adults really the gravity of what's going on or what happened? Why they say never again. And even now, other parts of the world, the violence of man is happening. There are things that come out of the human mind that are so outrageous that we can't believe that they even turn it into something of fantasy. But that is the capability of our humanity. This is again, thinking of how do we teach, how do we share these tragedies so that we can recognize the depth of just like the song that we sang today, right? That second verse, temptations. We might say sin, but it's just to evil thoughts. The way we settle it in our tradition is Namo. All the other calculations towards enlightenment, towards being better, it's all calculation. It might even hold us back to add to knowledge, but once it happens, the shock of it, that's where we need to have Butsu. I'll end with a simple story that I've shared before. Is that one of the Gardena members, they came in really upset to the temple. They said, I was cleaning. Well, fall's coming up, so it's going to be this tax season soon. But I was cleaning, and as I was cleaning, I moved something, and a spider jumped out and it's crawling across the ground. We've all had that happen in front of us, right? And so she picked something up, and she went, boom! And right when she's like, and then she looked, she's like, I got it! And she was so happy that she got the spider. And then she realized she had joy in killing another thing. She didn't think she had it in her. But at that moment she realized, I can have joy in killing another living thing. And this is what upset her so much. And even the ripple effect of killing one thing can change the whole course of existence on this planet. One small thing. How many lives have been changed through human acts of violence? A human act of war. It's something to really deeply think about. We should be grateful for the lives that have changed our own. We should feel sorrowful for the lives that are lost through these things. But we should think about, with each life that we come across, how do we change it so that these things never happen, or at least to the best of our ability, these things never happen. With that, if you could please join me in Kansho as we move away from human calculation and enlightenment and go back to just see wisdom, change it within us, change ourselves, and share the great compassion of the Buddha. Calculation, hakarai, is the noun form of a verb meaning deliberate, and analyze and determine a course of action. It further means to arrange or manage to work out a problem, to bring a plan to conclusion. In Shinran's more common usage as a synonym of self-power, it refers to all acts of intelligence and will aimed at achieving liberation. Specifically, it is the Shin's practitioners' efforts to make themselves worthy of Amida's compassion. It is their own eyes and clean to their judgments and designs, predicated on their own goodness for attaining religious awakening. Now remember, this is not something we're just supposed to give, just relax. Don't calculate your enlightenment. But when we put stuff like this to the test, it can lead to war. It can lead to violence. So just think about this. No working is true working. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Sensei, for your most important message. Next, we will recite Robo Haramitsu and the 6 Paramitas, which are on pages 4 and 5 of the Brown Service Book. Please stand.
Roku Haramitsu, Mimotoke-sama no Mikokoro ni tachikayaさせていただいて、一つ今日意識する清らかな花と温かいな酒、つつましやかな態度で暮らしましょう。一つ今日意識する穴を立てます前、一つ今日意識する不平不足嘘を申します前、一つ今日意識する私の仕事に全身全力をかけて尽くさせていただきましょう。一つ今日意識する夜昼常に私をこの方法見届けの心を喜びさせていただきましょう。一つ今日意識する南無阿弥陀仏を唱えさせていただきましょう。6 Paramitas, turning our thoughts to the Buddha. Let us start with Brahma. Live with clear eyes, warm hearts, and humble attitude. Let us throughout the day not become angry. Let us throughout the day not utter words of discontent, dissatisfaction, and untruth. Let us throughout the day do our daily work with all our power. Let us throughout the day rejoice in the love and compassion of the Buddha, who is constantly watching over us day and night. Let us throughout the day repeat the holy name, Namo Amida Butsu. Promise, the Buddha is our eternal Father and Mother. The Buddha always keeps watch over us. We promise to listen to the teachings of the Buddha and perfect ourselves by following the Buddha's teachings. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please be seated. Are there any announcements? I have one on behalf of Dharma School. Our Sunday event will be coming on Sunday, September 13th. Service will be at 9:30, and this year, in addition to Sundays, we're tentatively planning to have shave ice as well. So you can have ice cream, or shave ice, or ice cream and shave ice. So please come in. Thank you.
First day, my wife Joan, who's watching her mom right now,
she doesn't really talk about it. And every once in a while, I'll catch her on a good day and she'll give me little inputs and whatnot. And from what I can piece together over the years is that it's something nobody should go through. So all I can say is, Namo Amida, don't let these things happen again. On a lighter note, our potato fundraiser, flyers are downstairs, so we don't have a reason not to go. What else? That's it. Oh, thank you for all your well wishes about my daughter getting married today. So, yay. Okay, thank you.
Is there anyone going to announce what we're saying? I don't know off there. So we get a lot of phone calls for it. That's why.
Thank you.
This is the only reason I remember this one is because we've been getting like phone calls maybe once or twice a week lately, since June. Because people like look forward to the white elephant. They used to look forward to white elephant for a long. I've been having to tell them over and over again. No, we don't have it at a one time. Please come back on September 12th. September 12th from 8 to 2. They even asked me what time, so that's why I know. 8 to 2. We're having a junior Y, our temple is having rummage sale. So if you have any donations, I've been reminding people to as well, please don't bring it to my house. This is a family member, that's why. I'm not gonna name names, but it's a family member. They might even be on right now. Don't bring it to my house, but they will be collecting like the third Friday before on the 11th, September 11th. And if you want to make special arrangements, you can contact them about other times. So September 12th, 8 to 2, rummage sale, and then collection is coming up soon. So yes, I won't. I still have stuff in my storage unit from last year because I couldn't bring it all at one time in the van. Also, just some dates to recognize. Next month on the 20th is San Diego Buddhist. San Diego. It's their 100th anniversary. Okay. Mr. Richard will be covering that day, but for those that are interested, I don't know if you could reach out to them and to go to their anniversary. Another one I didn't even think about until talking to Mr. Richard. The October 18th is Gardina's 100th anniversary. Reverend Iwahara was here for quite a while. And so he's the head minister at Gardena, so if you want to support him or support Gardena, you could look into what they're doing for the anniversary. I haven't seen it, I don't know, that's why I'm just saying. But it's coming up fast, so before you know it, they might have something out there and then we miss it. So I just wanted people to know, or to keep in mind that one, Gardena, October 18th. Other than that, then Officiant service is going to be on the, it's late this year, huh? We have so much going on. Officiant service, our fall Officiant will be on September 27th at 10 o'clock. I think that's it. Abba Memorial has been moved to August. It's August 21st at 10 a.m. It's Friday, so those that are able to come, please do. There's over 100 and, I think since they said 108 names on that list. Yes, 10-8, yeah. So we're trying to work within the schedule of people that can come during the daytime. And I'm sorry about the Saturday, Sunday change, Friday, Saturday change. It's just September is so busy. I can't announce everything that happens in September. I think that's it. At least until for a little while. Okay, right. And am I missing anything, or does anyone want me to just say anything else? Okay, all right, thank you.
We will conclude this morning with the Gatha farewell and the reading of the benediction. Farewell is on page 37 of the Brown Service Book. Please stand. We surround all people and all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly do we send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to all those in doubt and ignorance, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change we call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida.
Thank you for attending this morning's service. Please, Richard, is there any class? Okay. Please join us downstairs for refreshment.